Hello there everyone, welcome back to another What If video. I'm back. Congrats, it's 1k subs now, Pog. I'm here to back with another new What If. I got suggested in one of my live streams I have done recently. I have done a few, or a couple actually. So yeah, and that is what if also never was left at the church. I realized that I have a grammatical error. Was it should be was never left at the church, but what if Asta never was left at the church? Hey, let's put some Yoda in the title, right? Am I right? Yeah. Anyway, let's get down to it. Fuck. I do not have COVID. I got tested. Negative worked. I do not have COVID. Okay. Just want to let you guys know that if you're wondering why yeah. Anyway, let's get right to it, shall we? As we begin. At the day that well, Rojita was about to leave Asta at the church, but she felt like, no, why should I? She decided to keep him there. And in this, Asta will have magic, though it will be kinda tainted with, I think that's the word. It'll be tuned. Someone have tuned it. Or it will be tuned due to some factors. Yes, Asta is there. No, I don't remember how old it was. Hold on, let me just check. Now, okay, yeah, we can't get any info. Yeah, but okay, we can check his age now. We should be able to see his age. 17. Yeah, he's just as old as Asta, so let's just say that he is 5. There are 5 in this when it arrives. So yeah, as Asta, well, Asta is sleeping when Rosita arrives back home with the newborn. Well, no, with Ripe. I mean, in the sticks. So Ripe wakes up there. Also wakes up outside and he's confused. Then a little bit scared of the horse. But then his mother would, Rosita would hug him and say that it's no worry. He's not dangerous. Just thought that he's just a kind, and they become friends and decide to raise him. Well, a week, 2 weeks later, Lucifer realizes that he's not there, so he can possess him. He tries, as he does. But then also get mad and all that, and starts to rush and give my brother back to me. No, get out of my brother, he would basically say. As they, Rikito would say, Asta, no! As also would start punching, but they don't want to work. Then Asta would actually just continue punching for a while. Then like, I'm not done, not done, not done, not done, not done. He said, "Get me my brother." Then Rojita would say, "Asta, no." And she moves Asta out of the way and tells Asta, "No." Asta like, "Mom." And then she sees the serious look and she's like, "I'll take care of it." Asta like, "Okay." And she walks and the seal tells her, "Right, I'm sorry." I'm sorry. Right, sorry, Asta, but this is the only way. But, Mom! Then Lucifer like, you'll never be able to do that, he said. Us, she like, oh yeah. Then she sees Rybe crying. Because she had to seal her own son away in a book. So yeah, as Asta now doesn't really forgive his mother, but still understands. But she says that Rybe would still beat her. As Rybe actually talks to Asta, I find her Asta. As she tells that when he comes out free, he will be grown and strong again. I said okay, okay. As you still have that carry that Grimoire all the time, because Urhita gave him that as a mission, kinda, I guess you could say. As to take care of his brother, but yeah. Asta, of course, does that. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay, yes, the altar for it, yeah. As Asta now does. Well, they were grown up. Asta would talk to Ripe every day, but then he would unlock his medic actually at 7. He unlocked his medic, and it was Fire Medic. So yeah, as Asta now. Um, It's unlike his fire market, though it will look a little bit weird because of Urhita's curse, kind of curse thing she had, like she stole his money, but yeah. But it would have weakened us, so, but yes, now when he's 15. Yeah, we skip ahead to when he's 15, actually. But he will grown quite strong with Ribble, as he has fought Rib also be able to produce some black flame sometimes. But he didn't know what it was, he just thought it was maybe some stronger flame of his, which they technically are. So yes, now there when Asta is 15, when he's going to the Grimoire Tower, a weird thing happens. Hold on, got a quick. Okay, I got Clarence from. No, I had those choices with my chat. Yes, I have a live stream right now that I can talk to them while building this wharf. As Asta now walks in there. And weird things would happen though. It would be in the Harsh village because that's the closest thing. So Asta would just stand there. As well, well, Ripe has been able to lead the book yet. Well, he just hasn't. Okay. But he has grown. You could hear it on the voice or not. As now we will walk in, where the Grandma starts selecting, the Grandma also like he's like was the Grandma that Ribe was in shows Asta. Ribe didn't do it. The Grimoire shows Asta, and a 4-leaf came to Asta, and they won't merge for now. As now to actually walk out of there after that. Everyone will be confused that he got 2 Grimoires. They saw 2 Grimoires come to him, one 4-leaf clover and one other Grimoire. They didn't see the clover on it. Ost walks out, and this Yuno would be able to help himself out. Ost walks back to their house to start training, because she would ask if he wanted to become a medic knight. Ost will say like, but as now while they were training, actually, Ost just wanted to train with this Grimoire. Rai would have broken out of the Grimoire now, actually. Her face is grown stronger, so he can protect himself from Lucifer if he tries to possess him again. As Asta and Ribe hugs each other after not seeing each other in such a long while. Sorry for that, I checked chat real quick. or some. I'll talk to one guy that helps me with this what if right now. He's a lot. I would like to shout out Brennan Russell. I hope I don't mispronounce that because yeah, but he will start what ifs on Deku and Asta. So I'm pretty sure. No, Dekus and was it Dekus and Naruto's? I don't remember. But yeah, he will start what ifs. Okay, so yeah, go sub to him and check him out. He will start doing those what ifs later on. I don't know when, but yeah, check him out. But yeah, now get back to the what if. As they're training now, Asta would actually do feel the end. They wouldn't feel animatic from Ryab. They would constant that he still doesn't have magic, but he has some weird power else. As when Asta and Ryab is training, Asta shoots a fireball at him. Ryab blocks it and destroys it with an anti-magic blast. Also, what? What? As the serious that Asta and Asta was compatible with it, they were released after a while. As the anti-magic didn't harm Asta. Ryab might not intend to harm him, but still. As they tried to do it on their mother as well, she was training them for sometimes as well. As it did work on her, she lost a little bit of mana, but she regained it afterwards. They realized that Asta is compatible with it, so they were training with Asta to maybe use it since Rybe, well, the anti-magic Grimoires, yeah, you know how it is, yeah. As Asta now actually is, how's this linked? Asta and Rybe would have trained for 5 months now together, as they would have actually achieved the first demon form right now, because they're intense training and they're friends a lot. As they realize that when Asta enters the demon form, Rybe would go into his chibi form. Yeah, I might need to add it to the. I'll fucking add it to the formula later. I'll add him to the formula later, yeah. But yeah, he will be sitting on the shoulder then, but then Asta would unlock the sword, and he would have the sword and train with it. But then he trained with his flames magic as well, just to get stronger. So yes, now question would ask if Asta would like to join the Medic Knights. But I said, but what about Rybe? He's like kind of like my. I don't know how to say, but he's my brother. I don't want to leave him here. And I want to be with him all the time, but I can't be a Medic Knight. What if they realize that he's a devil? She'd be like, well, I contact a friend. Yeah, Rojita would actually contact. Rojita would actually contact a friend of hers for advice about some. She didn't tell it was a devil, but just some advice on like some things. So, who would think the guy would just answer? I do not know. Like the boys choose. It's probably best for him that he does that. Sorry about that. You know, I still think about it. Oh, frick. Okay, but that now I'll start thinking about it, and Robert said, like, why not try it at least? I mean, we can always move here if we don't get in. It might not even be sure to get in, Asta. That, yeah, I gotta become the Wizard King. He would get obsessed now, actually. He would heard about the Wizard King and want to become the one. So he could change so his brother Rybe could be safe. As Asta now actually thinks about joining the American Knights and like decides to, we can do it actually. Then they would need to hide Rybe, kind. Well, no, they would actually disguise Rybe, or his horns at least. They actually hide the horns with something. Just start traveling. Well, they said goodbye to his mother. She promised that after they promised. Okay, sorry, I just asked somebody for water, but shipping, okay. I'll try to make one then. Yeah, no. As Asta and Rybe travels there, they mostly fly on the night. And also when they can alerts, yes, they would sleep the early day and then just continue walking. They would chat alert and train all the time still, so Asta can master his flames, and I still really realized that Asta could use anti-magic flames as well, though only for brief seconds, because it was just using mana and anti-magic at the same time. Though when he used any of those, like the mana was drained. He had a absurd amount of mana, because the mutation between anti-magic caused a fluctuation in the mana field around also, so his mana capacity was increased as freak. It was huge now because of that. And his anti-magic, well, it only drains on his stamina and his pain resistance, which is really high because he still have muscle trained, but he focused on his magic as well. So he won't be as buff as in canon, though he'll continue being training his buffness. Stripe could fly on his own, of course. As we now arrive at the capital, right when someone else arrived, the guy that saw got a 4-leaf clover, because he got it before Asta did. Asta will recognize Rab would have put on his hide things with his tail rod, as in had clothes on, so it'll mostly be hidden that he's a devil. Okay, I'm back. Just gotta come to the live chat now, so I can think about it. Yeah, once they arrive now, as they would pass the Wizard King. The Wizard King called for him. Oscar said, huh? He'll look at him, like, take a snake. The Rab would advise him not to. That... But us later on, let's see, yeah. They would just register grimoires and also register grimoire. As the grimoire guy would ask who that is, also like said, my spirit. Look, he whispered, my spirit. Of some sort. They come up with like his spirit. He's a companion and a spirit. Like, okay, I'll get past. They were said, like, a spirit? What? As it was hidden in the book, what type of spirit it was. Whisker would kinda catch air of this, so he decided to watch it actually. As Austin and Rybe would stand at each other's kind of talking to each other, and not yet run around, because the antibiotic boys are Rybe, but they wouldn't go for Rybe, well, because Austin had his mana around Rybe, and the mana wanted Rybe's antibiotic won't harm Austin, since Austin's got padded with it. So Rybe got immune to the antibiotic birds as well. Nero still lands on Asta though, which is picks both of their curiosities. They pick both of them. So yeah. As the exam now begins, the flying test. Asta just flies with his demon form wing. No, he actually flies on a broom now, instead of flying with the wings. Actually, so they wouldn't think about the devil wings. Take that note. Yes, now. Oh, it's now. They would actually land. Be like impressed because Asta flew exactly the same as it in canon. Well, yeah, I'll see you in the dinner canon, man. I don't know if it's set up there. So now, Asta actually. Pause. Okay, so now they will land down. The wrong like, huh? See, oh god, gosh, was this worked as we planned? He said. As Nero still is on Asta's head, though. Also, wonder why? Then tells it just to walk off. Also, actually reaches more mana that would actually like, put Nero away. Nero would fly away because that also was just irritated about it. Where I would like, that's not like you to be an Osmo said, sorry, I just woke up on a bad side today, I guess. Maybe it's that snake. Rabbit said, I told you not to eat it, he said. The was see Austin. Now it's time for a second test. The marksman test, where you had to hit the target. Austin creates a fireball, and it's a target to see that he is fire medic. Interesting. Austin will whisper. I still realize that they would see his grimoire holders. It was two grimoires they would see. Like, is that rumors? What that guy from Dark Skirts? Harsh Willis, I guess. Where the four one or the floor and two fourth floor actually. One went to that Wind Boy and this one with Fire Medic, but then he got another grimoire as well. As they would start whispering, then they said silence, silence. They said, "Okay, everyone be quiet." So Asta now has already hit the target perfectly. They will see. Then it's time for the seed growing test, where, well, Asta grows a flamey one with, instead of like real black, like real red flames, it would be more blackish outlines. To all see it like what is that? Asta would have leaked some antimeric into it just to make it more unique. This would pique the interest of more and more captains now. As actually, all the Patria spirit inside of the Golden Dawn captain would think like he's not, might not be an elf, but he's still powerful. Maybe we should just add him in the squad. As William Black, oh well, why not? I guess he's pretty strong. He deserves to be here if he's that strong. As they want him later on, but yeah, now that's let me see now. Now it comes for combat proportion, where Asta would actually be challenged by a water noble. That said he should be honored by chance in my presence. Yes, now else looks. It doesn't right to step on the stage. Like what the? As to all ask who is Asta? As I said, this is my spirit. I'm like, very well. The captains will be intrigued now, wonder what spirit it is, because it's just hiding like that. Then the battle, when he puts the noble just creates a fire and like no water and throw against Asta. Asta will stand there, then will decide to like bribe each time. As they would surround themselves with black energy, then they will also enter his black form now. His first black form with just Ribe sitting on his shoulder. We all see the spirit on the back. What the? It goes something like he's so cute. And I'm like, what the? Then Ozzy is standing there with his black wing and his horn. Then he slices one strike with his sword and knocks the noble out. Then he transforms and Ribe enters his hidden state again. They still won't see the horns or devil tails or anything. They would be too distracted by his cuteness to realize that they had those. He's trying to see his disguise again. After the battle, Asta walks off the stage. The judge would be like, then he cries, the winners is number 500, no, 554. Asta. So yeah, just there you. Was shocked now that Asta paid a noble. As the nobles were intrigued by his strength and that transformation, and about that spirit it seemed so weird. You was watching this and was curious like what that spirit was really. So yes, Asta would actually win that one match like he did in Canada. So now it came for the selection part where Juno gets all the hands and joins the Golden Dawn. As for Asta, he gets all hands, but then he thinks about it. Thinks about 3 squads. Black Bulls. No, they're the worst. No, not Juno. Crimson Lion Kings. They're a fire squad. Could have with a fire tank, then Golden Dawn. They're the best squad. Then he thinks about it for a while and says, I want to join the Golden Dawn, he says. As the interaction would be over after that, as the Asta still had to run out the toilet and Novel tried to poison him. As Asta now goes out of there and meets up with Juno. Look, they would look at each other back. Hi newbie. That's what I said. Hello there. fellow newbie. Stripe is still behind Asta, next to Asta like that. Just walking as to realize that Asta and his spirit was the same height. That is only for plot purposes. And that's where building this what if off. I know this is only a 25-minute one, but listen. I'm kinda tired and this I don't want to continue this too long because then this series won't be as long as I want planned for it to be. But yeah, see ya in the next one.